Hello, everybody. Honestly, today I don't have much to do. Not much at all. I figured we just look at Facebook memes. You can. I just feel like sometimes Facebook memes, they're so entertaining or uplifting or utterly stupid. There's no in between. And I get such a joy out of looking for them. And I thought y'all could just. We can have experience this joy together. So I went meme hunting. Yes, I did. I've made this video, a similar video on Twitch, and I did the same thing. We saved some memes and we went through them. And let's start with sometimes two people have to fall apart to realize how much they need to fall back together. And honestly, no. No, they don't. Sometimes when you fall apart, it's a sign. That's a sign that there's some bad juju there and y'all need to stay apart. Not always, but once in a while, it's a sign. I hate to break it to some of you, you know, but sometimes it really is. The universe is telling you something. It's sending you a message. Please listen for the rest of our sakes. No, I'm just joking around. At least I think I'm joking around. I think we all have that friend that, you know, they are in this on and off relationship again, and it's on and it's off and it's on and it's off. Or we've been in the relationship, and I mean, after a while, it's just like, look, you've told me about this 13 times over like the past 2 months. I'm running out of things to say. I mean, seriously. Have y'all ever been in that situation where your friends come into you and you're like, look, I love you, but the universe is telling you something. You know, it's telling you something. He may be a great guy, you may be a great girl, but the universe clearly doesn't want you together. After the 14th time, I think you need to listen to the universe. But yeah, but this meme, you know, half of you are thinking it's super romantic, and I don't know, call me a cynic. Call me a cynic. I'm like, not buying it. Not buying it. Sometimes things happen for a reason. And I guess that's my relationship advice. I wouldn't take my relationship advice. I'm single for a reason. No, I'm single because I like to be single. I just genuinely do. I like my space. What can I say? We're going to move on to the next one. It says, friends don't tell friends that 1980 was 40 years ago. And you should see me sitting over here doing the math. Clearly my math teacher failed me. But you know, something's an antique after, I think, like 30 years. And antique cars, a lot of them, some of them are like classics, and they're just nice looking, depending on the car. So I mean, I guess just think of yourself as an antique car. You're a classic. I love classics. You know, they never go out of style. They're the best. You've got wisdom. You know, there's great things about being young, and there's great things about gaining wisdom. But you know what? There is some truth in that. Your friends shouldn't be like, yo, 1980 was 40 years ago. You're getting old. That friend needs to hit the fire exit door. The exit sign's over that way. You need to get yourself some friends who are like, look, you're beautiful, hon. Or something. Like, get you some friends that uplift you. Don't be like, dude. Have the friends that are like, dude, you're old. You're old. You got like, I don't know. I mean, goodness, I'm laughing at this one. At some point, everyone gets old, though. That's the thing. But in my book, you're still young if you're young at heart. So, I mean, it's all good. But I love this. I love this meme. But But I guess people that were born in the 1980s, I mean, 40 years ago, they're still young. And the 80s had the Pac-Man games, and I love those. Those are pretty cool. They had some cool stuff in the 80s. And the next one says, what pets think about Quarantine the dog? He loves me so much. He quit his job to be with me. And the other one is cats. I knew that idiot would get fired. Yeah, that would be what a cat would say. I feel like cats, when they're living with us, they're like, look, I can't leave at this point. I'm sorry how dumb you are. I can't just run away, you know. The cat's like, look, you need me. And look, that cat looks so grumpy. He's done with the world. And that cat's a calico too, and they're pretty. My cats are calicos. I mean, my cats have short fur, but calicos are pretty. This one says it says you a strong, independent woman, but you 5 foot. They need to fix. I'm not trying to be the grammar police or like grammar Nazis, but they need to like fix that grammar. I think that's when you're a strong, independent woman. But I swear, this meme was made for me. You all know I'm short. And there's a lot of truth in this one. You know, when you're short, but you want to be independent, and you're in the grocery store and you need to get that item on the top shelf, you always end up climbing it. There ain't always, like, the tall person there to help you. But seriously, that meme was made for me. This one says, you know why they say it's the most wonderful time of the year, because the mosquitoes are dead. That's why. I'm pretty sure the mosquitoes don't think it's a wonderful time of the year when the cold comes. Especially here in Maine, because, ugh, them poor mosquitoes. I mean, goodness, laughing over mosquitoes' death. Jeez, like, have some empathy here. No, I don't like mosquitoes any more than the next person. I'm not a... I don't know why mosquitoes are so hated, though, that we all... Well, I do know why they're so hated, because, like, they bite us and stuff. But at the same time, them poor mosquitoes, they need a friend. Preferably in another state. This is, I wonder if anyone ever looks at me and thinks, wow, she's beautiful. I know somebody does. My mama does. And if my mama loves me, that's enough for me. I'll put it that way. My mama's always right. Just don't tell my dad that. This is once you start wearing leggings as pants, there's not really any going back. And I'm sitting over here thinking, yes, there is. There's a Walmart. You can go buy jeans if you have the money. But no, seriously, leggings are way more comfortable. I have a big preference for leggings. They're just cozy. But I still like my jeans too. My jeans are still useful. It depends on the day which I want to wear. The next one says, my wife. Actually, if they're talking about Lululemon leggings, I gotta say, I'm going back to that other meme. They're right. Because there ain't no going back from the Lululemon leggings. I'll tell you that. They're just so colorful. They're super, super colorful. The next meme that we're moving on to says, my wife came home from Walmart complaining about the cash register. Oh, goodness. Yeah, about the cash register being a rural witch. I asked her if she was at the self-checkout, and that is how the fight started. Yeah, those self-checkouts are witches, though. He's not wrong. Them self-checkouts are awful. I hate the self-checkouts sometimes. I really do. I'm like, take up my money. It's not that hard. Go in the machine. I always end up in a fight with the self-checkout. But goodness, I can't, oh, yeah. All I can think, I can picture it in my head. The wife comes home and she's in a bad mood, dude. Not the best time to ask that question. Maybe not the best time to talk. That meme's hilarious. Oh. This is, I'm single, but if you see me out with somebody, please mind your business. I'm doing interviews. And I'm over here and I think there's so many jokes I can make. But my mama watches my videos. I'm like, what kind of interviews you doing over there? I don't think I want to know. You know, but I get what the meme's saying. But I always mind my business. I see nothing, hear nothing, do nothing. Dumb, deaf, and blind as far as I'm concerned when it comes to everyone else. And I think that's actually the last one here. That's our last meme. I just thought we'd have some fun. Like I said, I love Facebook memes. They're absolutely hilarious. And they always make me smile. So I think on that note, that's the end of my video. I heard my mama come in, and I plan to go spend some time with her. Bye everyone. Have a nice day.